So I lost my virginity 2 weeks ago at 33 years old. But the question is, have I ascended? Does this really count for an ascension? I don't think so. And here's why. Because I feel the exact same way. Of course, I received some information through this experience. I have a better idea of how it feels like to have sex with a condom on, at least. And I also have a good idea of how other stuff can feel like. Of course, unfortunately, with my health issues, I couldn't feel enough pleasure. Okay, so I felt less pleasure, but it's still appreciated that I received this information. It's better to have it, in my opinion. But the question is, what should count for an ascension? Just think about it. In my case, I had sex only once. And I feel the same way. But some people could have sex multiple times, even a lot of times, and feel in a similar way. Also, depending on the time that it takes to have sex again. Because some people manage to have sex sometimes. But it takes them too long to have sex again. So that's definitely going to affect how you feel. Okay, the power of sex may be less effective, and especially if you use a condom. But this is all going to be a factor in deciding if you want to call this thing an ascension or not. In my case, it's pretty clear that I feel the same way. If you knew how I felt and still feel about what happened, you probably wouldn't call this an ascension either. For some people, having sex a certain amount of time may not work, like I said. It may be necessary for them to have a serious relationship, to be loved and have a lot of affection, to actually feel much different, to feel like they have ascended in a way. So I think that incels specifically should think more and focus more on how they feel. It's much more important. But of course, I understand that some people want to use that term just to describe the fact that you finally lost your virginity. But trust me, for those that have already lost their virginity and experienced something maybe similar, they may also agree with me. Other incels that have experienced something like that, it probably didn't feel like as an ascension for them either. But I'd like to know what you think. So if some of you have already have sex in the past, I'd like to know, do you feel like you have ascended? And what happened for you to actually consider an ascension? So did it take only one sexual relationship, more than that, or maybe even a serious relationship? If some of you actually experienced that. I doubt it, but maybe there's some here. Who knows? So tell me what you experienced in the comments. And thanks for watching, and see you in another video.